Welcome to the live watch along and reaction to the 2023 Saudi Cup. Salutations and welcome, friends. We are here live at Trust the Profits with the live reaction and watch along to the 2023 Saudi Cup. You can see they are loading the horses into the starting gate after a slight weather delay. And this is a really exciting race. The betting line favorite right now, the number 10 horse, Taba, for Bob Baffert at 9-5. The second choice, his other stablemate, Country Grammar, at 7-2. Here's something to pay attention to early in this race. Pay attention to those inside posts, 1, 2, and 3. That is where Pantalasa, Taba, and Crown Pride are going to be breaking from. Very important to see how that shakes out. Is Taba going to get shuffled back? That traditionally has not been very beneficial for this horse, but I think everyone is in agreement that Taba and Taba and Country Grammar, I should say, are really the class of this field. Look for the number 6 horse, Jun Lightbolt, for Japan, as well as Scotland Yard, a local Saudi horse that actually used to be in Steve Asmussen's barn. The number 9 horse, Scotland Yard. Look for those 4, I think, in particular for this race. And they are loaded in for the 1.125 miles, and they are off. There was a hop at the start, and Pantalasa flashing that inside speed. As you can see there, going to the lead early, traditionally more of a turf horse, but you can see Taba getting away very well as also Crown Pride forwardly placed, but Pantalasa setting the pace early, and you see a pretty big group there. Like I said, Taba very, very well for Mike Smith. Have to be pleased with where Taba is located. Crown Pride coming up as well. So those 3, not surprising, part of this early lead, and we've seen Dirt Speed hold up very, very well there in Saudi Arabia. And so this is a one-turn race, like I said. So you can be a little bit wide this first time around, and they are going wide and continuing to move, and that is Pantalasa up front. And you can see the rest of the horses there coming on there, and around this far, rather looping turn on this track, but you can see the 7 and the 5 are right there, pretty forwardly placed. That's Crown Pride is the 5, and Country Grammar is the 10 horse, and they're coming down to the stretch now. Looks like Pantalasa is still holding on. It's hard to see who is making this run down the middle of the track, but Pantalasa is holding on, and this early front end speed again is deadly. We do have a horse making up a lot of ground coming down there at the end, but it is going to be Pantalasa winning the Saudi Cup in a really stunning upset. Took them gate to wire, very aggressive out of the gate, and that is, like I said, a pretty big upset for in the world's richest race. That's going to be $10 million to the Japanese interest. The Japanese had several big horses in this race. Pantalasa is a horse that we knew was going to flash early speed. Talked about this horse on the preview that we had on the channel, and indeed that is what happened, but was able to take them gate to wire. And we saw this a little bit earlier, that early speed on the dirt here at the track in Saudi Arabia is just deadly, and it is very difficult for horses to make up ground. And again, the Japanese interest, this is the 3rd win of the day for Japanese interests. Very impressive day for them over there. And like I said, we've seen this kind of progression of Japanese horses in terms of their talent. We've seen it over here in the Breeders' Cup, and now we're seeing it in Saudi Arabia as well. So it was, like I said, a dominant effort there. The unofficial looks like, Pantalasa taking the win there. And then Country Grammar coming up second. Not surprising. That horse is a grinder. We've talked about how that horse just kind of grinds away. Cafe Faro, the other Japanese interest, sitting there in third, and then Geoglyph. So a very dominant effort by the Japanese interest, with three of the top four controlled by Japanese interests. Cafe Faro, an American bred horse, but has been running in Japan. So, like I said, a huge day for the Japanese as Pantalasa pulls off the upset in the 2023 Saudi Cup. And American interest, while doing well with Country Grammar finishing second, it just one of those things. So make sure to check out all that we have to offer here on the Trust the Profits YouTube page. We're going to have more live reactions later in the day for the Rebel Stakes. We have a lot of other content for you, so make sure to check it out. But thanks for tuning in, and I hope it is a profitable day at the track for you.